It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Coming right is Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available.
He's got it inside the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And then it's a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They're throwing it. Defender arrives right as as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bojorquez to kick. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. No return on that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. They're out and set, first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-0 lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This return starts at the 5. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action on first. Completed to his running back. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 36. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Running this one left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. They're going play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought down by Quay Walker. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 21-0 our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have it on 3rd and 9. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Colts have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That throw finds Okonkwo. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing now on 1st down. Setting up the running back screen. Has some daylight through the 40. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shaheed coming in motion left. Behind the sticks. Catch made underneath by the back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Taken in by Shaheed. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Here's a throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Play action on 1st down. He's got it near the 10. Then he's in. Touchdown. The Colts fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But what?
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Starting from the 5. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 19. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Juke the defender. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. He gets loose down the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Nico Collins with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got Harrison. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Has it in close. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
The back grabs it. And in for the Miami touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start...
That ultra ground music, riding in the good, not used. Tighten up, you a loser. I approve. I bet I stepped and approved. Straight ultra ground make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. Come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be your money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You need a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them teaming with the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncle